Man who knew child was a child. Ha ha. Yeah, funny jokes out of the way. Here we are doing Ganyu story quests. I think after this, I'm probably going to make myself some sweet tea. So then, well, tasty. And I think I might go and stop at a Subway to try and get myself something to eat. Why am I telling you guys my daily plan? TMI. Honestly. Anyways.
That's not what I meant. What I'm trying to say is that everything should be earned through hard work and earnest living. It would be unfair to other people if you got everything you wanted for no reason.
Hold on. I've heard this all before. You're just like my old man, always nagging me.
Your father must have experienced it firsthand. The lives of the common folk are riddled with hardships, but are also full of joy. A person of your age should focus on work and family, instead of chasing after fairy tales.
Preach it, Ganyu. Preach
Are
it.
you a real adeptus? Why do you speak and behave like us city folk? You sure you're not one of those swindlers who pose as an adeptus to cheat people out of their money?
Just can't take criticism. Show some respect.
How dare you reprove me? I bet you came here looking for the adepti yourself.
He might sorta have a point. We did come here looking for Ganyu after all.
Shut up, Paimon.
Enough.
Right.
Doesn't matter if you're a real adeptus or not. You're useless. I'm leaving.
Nobody's stopping you. Ganyu, don't let that guy ruin your mood.
She's depressed.
It's not his behavior. The things he said, he was right. I thought that coming back to Jueyun Karst and devoting myself to training would make me feel like an adeptus again. But being questioned by him made me realize that
You're better off sticking to your human
But
side.
I'm unwelcome in Liyue Harbor. As an adeptus,
We told you it was a misunderstanding.
It's true. Just believe us.
Yeah, why would you lie?
Alright.
You only lied to
I'll go
Fatui
with you to Liyue
scumbags. and
Harbor.
Child.
That said, I still trust my initial judgment.
They hate doing your work
I'm
for
proven
you,
right.
so.
I'll return to Jueyun Karst once again.
Man, it feels so short.
It's a step in the right direction. Let's go.
Oh my goodness. Like, this quest, it feels short, like, compared to other story quests. And if you don't know, I'm not going to do the Ascension thing for a little while because I need to level up all my characters. Even though that would be really nice right now. Like, because, like, I know if I... Wait, where is it? Oh, it's right there. Because I know if I ascend right now, I'm going to get my ass whooped by enemies in Liyue, which is not good. So, I'm probably going to be just gathering experience. There's Ganyu. Right where we met Mona as well, like...
Finally back.
I'm still...
Come on, Ganyu. We're almost there. You don't want to turn back now, do you?
I suppose you have a point. It would be quite impolite of me to leave the two of you now.
Yeah, teleporting's really hard work, you know?
Where do you want to go first, then?
I've spent too much time in the mountains. The first thing that comes to my mind is the sea. Let's go for a walk in the port.
Okay.
Happy to come with.
Honestly, I do kind of wish the travelers were more, but... That means that they would have to have, like, the two voice actors, like, do a lot more voice acting than the company would probably want to pay for, so... Honestly, I want to play, like, a different MiHoYo game just to see, like, the feel for it. I would play Honkai, but my phone, I don't know how much space it takes up, and I don't want to, well, have a game on my phone that takes up 12 gig. My good damn. I don't want to delete Minecraft because then it just feels like I wasted $7. And I have a lot of worlds on my phone that I really care about, so I really don't wanna. My goodness. Right over there.
The sound of the waves in this familiar port. The smell of the sea breeze makes me nostalgic.
Ganyu, you didn't leave Liyue for that long. Why do you look so moved?
Well, I used to be so busy. I haven't taken a stroll around here in a long time.
Huh. It's true. Ganyu seemed to be working all the time.
Well, when I think about my time here, I've spent most of it behind a desk filing documents. It put me in a certain mood, similar to the one I felt during my training in Jueyun Karst, in fact.
Is that? It is! It's Lady Ganyu.
Uncle Tien.
I wouldn't have thought I'd meet you here. You were always so terribly busy.
Lady Ganyu? Why are you calling her that?
It's Little Miss Ganyu.
Please don't also start calling me that. Allow me to introduce Uncle Tien. He is...
That's all right. Just tell them the truth. They have done so much for Liyue after all, and I am the one who has yet to introduce myself.
Uncle Tien is a member of the Liyue Qixing, the Tianshu.
What? This grandpa is a member of the Qixing? The same rank as Ningguang?
Hush now. I must ask for your discretion concerning my identity. Fishing in the port and strolling about are the greatest pleasures of my life. I have no wish to be followed around by those armed guards. In most people's eyes, I'm just a forgetful and wordy old man.
Cool.
Uncle Tien is too modest. He's been around for a long time. There's no one who can replace a person of such noble character.
Don't judge a book by its cover, they say. I'm trying to remember if they ever messed with them.
What an honor to receive such high praise from Lady Ganyu herself. I guess I must have done something right over the last, however many decades.
Uncle Tien, please. A person of your standing should really stop calling me Lady Ganyu.
My apologies. It's not intentional, just a habit from my younger days. Thank you for looking after me when I first ascended to my position in the Qixing.
Oh, so you've been friends for many decades now, huh?
Yeah, and Ganyu looks
Oh,
like she's like 23.
I was just
while
fulfilling
this
my
guy's like
duties as
70.
the Qixing secretary. It's nothing worthy of your gratitude.
Talking about secretaries, I don't know if I should bring it up. Ganyu, I believe you know my daughter, Huixin. She seems to be a bit troubled recently.
Yes, she works at Yua High Pavilion and she's my junior. How can I help her?
I don't know myself, really. She's all grown up now and doesn't like to ask for my help. May I trouble you to meet her at UAI Pavilion? She just needs a bit of guidance.
With pleasure. Solving the Qixing's problems has always been in my job description.
She's back in character, just like that, huh?
As a chasing member, he's actually helping Ganyu.
Let's move then, to Yuhai Pavilion.
Tianchu. I honestly did kind of wish we got to see the characters walk around their respective cities, you know? Like the NPCs, like, honestly. It sucks that we don't ever get to see them. Like, we don't ever get to see Beidou on the Owl Core along Kazuha. We never get to see, like, Ningguang vibing inside her, like, office in the Jade Chamber. I don't know where we're catching would be, but we never see Jingling at the Wanmin restaurant. Like, we never get to see them in their natural element. Only when we do like quests and all that crap. And it's honestly annoying. We don't get to see Jean passed out at her desk. We don't get to see Lisa vibing in the library with a book. We don't get to see Amber walking around randomly doing stuff. Honestly, I just kind of wish I would get to see that more. We never get to see D-Luke walking around his mansion. We never get to see Zhongli next to the funeral parlor. Honestly, man, that'd be more sick if we got to see that crap. And we never get to see Child vibing in his bank. Yeah. Honestly, that's where I think Child would be. Like...
Miss Ganyu, it's been too long. I don't know why, but seeing you brings me a sense of peace in these chaotic times.
Indeed, it has been a while, Huixin. I'm flattered, but aren't you exaggerating a little? I heard that you've encountered some problems and came to see if I could be of some help.
My father asked you to come, didn't he? Abusing his status as a member of the Qixing to trouble you.
Don't worry. I'm always happy to help a junior colleague from Yuahai Pavilion.
Ganyu's not only a competent secretary, but also a great mentor.
So,
And kind of a
what
yes
can you tell me
man,
about
but we
the
don't
problem?
talk about that.
Ugh, where should I start? I discovered something strange while organizing tax records. There are obvious irregularities in the tax declarations of two stores, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique. However, whether I question the shopkeepers or check their accounts, I can't seem to make any progress with my investigation. Without any evidence, my hands are tied.
I see. It's not uncommon for merchants to be blinded by greed.
Well, is there any solution you can advise?
Naturally, I've dealt with similar issues hundreds of times. Give me a moment to consider the best approach in this scenario.
That's 1,000 years of work experience.
Alright. Let's approach it this way then. Your enemy knows you best.
Huh?
If I remember correctly, Second Life and Wanyo Boutique are old business rivals, competing for market share due to their similar wares. In that case...
In that case... I know what you mean, Miss Ganyu.
I stumbled.
Miss Ganyu plans to let them expose each other.
Exactly. Let's start with Wanyo Boutique. The owner's name is... Bolai, isn't it?
Yes, you're right. Follow me, please.
again, traveler. And you must be from the Yuhai Pavilion?
Okay. We first met this guy in the Zhongli quest, right? We seen him again during the Lantern Raid. We seen him again during I think another quest. I think we've seen this guy at least 5 times in 5 different quests, which is kind of annoying.
I suppose you're about to place a big order. I'd be honored to offer you my wares.
That won't be necessary, Mr. Bolai. Wanyo Boutique's credit is not sufficient to accept orders directly from Yuahai Pavilion. Should we need to place such an order, we would certainly go to Second Life instead.
What? Second Life? Ugh. That rascal Dongsheng. He's stealing all of my customers.
Well, Second Life's credit has always been excellent, and based on their tax records, their business is thriving.
Tax records? Thriving?
Huh. Is there anything you'd like to share with us, Mr. Bolai?
Don't let that rascal fool you. I know his dirty tricks best. If you don't believe me, show me his tax records. I'm sure I'll find something fishy in there.
You know Second Life's business so well?
Of course. Their every transaction makes my blood boil. I'd rather lose money myself than see that rascal make some.
That's real petty.
Well then, please look over this tax record. We'll review Second Life's credit based on your observations.
Oh, of course. I'll read very, very carefully. Line by line and word by word.
Okay. So...
Here, I found it. That exquisite wooden furniture set he bought from Fanmu Carpenters at the beginning of the year. Ugh, he even flaunted it in front of me. Look at the tax record. Not a word about that furniture. And he kept all the profit for himself.
I see. He must have gotten rid of all the documents related to this transaction. No wonder there was no trace of it.
I told you so. Just as I expected. Ugh, I can't wait to watch him squirm.
But, Ms. Ganyu, despite all this, can't he just flat out deny ever making this transaction?
He might have destroyed all the evidence, but I believe the supplier, Fanmu Carpenters, might still have some proof of it.
Aha, you're right. Master Lu from Fanmu Carpenters must still have the invoice. He wouldn't be swayed by the likes of Dongsheng.
I hope so. Let's go to Fanmu Carpenters. It should be near Chingsa Village. Thank you for shining a light on this case, Mr. Balai.
Not mean to do that.
Please, that's nothing. I just hope you won't be lenient with him once you find the evidence. That's the best way to show your gratitude.
I'm afraid I can't go to Chingsa Village.
It's all right, Weishin. You can stay in Liyue Harbor and finish your work. Leave the rest to us.
Oh, that's so considerate of you. Still, I'm sorry to trouble you like that.
Boa.
I should open a store here.
The boat can't be long now.
Yeah, we made it out. Scratch my nose. Everyone has to scratch their nose on their mic every now and again, huh? I feel like I'm the only person who does this kind of crap with their mic that isn't an ASMR YouTuber. Like, I'll randomly just set my head on my mic because it's honestly very comfortable. It's not my fault that the person who made the manufacturer of this mic made the foam thing so soft. It's not my fault that my mic makes such a good pillow. Okay. We know what we can do. We should push him off the cliff.
Welcome, welcome. How can an old carpenter like me help you? I'm usually happy to take new apprentices, but I'm afraid I can't take too many at once. But I'm always around if you're keen for a chat.
Kingsa really is full of lonely old people.
Hey, I heard that, Flying One.
Paimon's sorry.
Master Lu, we've just come to see you and ask you some questions.
Don't worry, I know. You're from the UI Pavilion, right? Why would the Qixing care about an old man like me? Well, whatever. You said that you want to ask me something. Ask away, then.
You're very direct, Master Lu. I will be plain. We're looking for proof that Dongsheng from Second Life has been evading taxation. Dongsheng bought some furniture from you at the beginning of the year. Do you still have the invoice or any other record of that transaction?
Oh, it's about Second Life. It was a big order. How could I forget?
Sure enough, Mr. Balai was right. Could we perhaps borrow that invoice? We won't have any evidence to bring against Dongsheng otherwise.
Of course you can. But I'm not so sprightly anymore.
What's that supposed to mean?
I only do my woodwork and display finished wares here at Fanmu Carpenters. As for old documents and such, I keep them all in a warehouse west of here. But some troublemakers have recently moved there, invading my warehouse. I tried to drive them away, but they just wouldn't leave. Since you need that invoice anyway, it may be best to get it from the warehouse yourself. And while you're at it, you can teach those louts a lesson.
So that's what happened. I see.
I'll leave you to it then. I need to get back to work.
There's like a geo symbol on his back. That's sick.
Take back the warehouse, find the invoice. Time for us to show our stuff in a fight.
Wait, I think I saw one of those troublemakers. Over there.
Okay, guys, let's fly down there and beat some ass. Wait, a Fatui?
Oh, Paimon sees them too. It's one of the Fatui.
What are they doing here?
Plotting something against Liyue Harbor.
Maybe they're the scoundrels who invaded Master Lu's warehouse.
Shouldn't we observe him?
Ever since Osial attacked the harbor, the Fatui's reputation in Liyue has reached rock bottom. We won't cause a serious diplomatic crisis by getting into some small scuffle with the Fatui within our borders. You need not worry. Besides, I can already feel their malicious intentions. Consider it my intuition as the secretary of the Qixing.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's go teach him a lesson.
Ultra Instinct Ganyu. I want to see a meme like that. Ultra Instinct Ganyu. Hey, Fatui piece of shit.
You will pay for that.
Honestly, I want to see an interaction between Child and Diluc. Because, like, Diluc canonically fought, like, several Harbingers at once and survived, so... Like, we don't know which Harbingers he fought, he just fought some. Okay, we murdered him.
You scoundrels!
I think you've had enough. About time you tell us your plan. No?
Plan? What plan?
We just taught you a lesson, but clearly you weren't paying attention. If you don't spill whatever you're scheming against Liyue, we'll be forced to use harsher methods.
Quick, tell us
I'm
everything.
telling the truth. There's no scheme.
If you're telling the truth, then why would you, a member of the Fatui, suddenly appear on the outskirts of Chinksa village?
Fine. If you really want to know, then, well, I was about to.
About to what?
Pick berries over there.
I must admit, I didn't expect you to come up with such a silly excuse.
It's not an excuse. I rarely have a free morning, and I heard that there were fresh berries in this area. Think about it. I'm here alone, and Chinksa Village is nothing more than a retirement spot for old people. What could I be scheming anyway?
Judging by how he's looking at us, it does seem like he feels like he's the victim here.
Oh, then I
So
took
you
those
have
berries.
nothing to do with the occupation of Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse?
Fanmu Carpenter's warehouse? Where's that? I swear, I only came here to pick berries. That's all.
Poor guy.
So it wasn't the Fatui who took over Master Lu's warehouse after all.
You might have blamed him for none.
I also feel that he's telling the truth.
Whoopsie.
I misjudged the situation and offended you. My apologies. Our exchange only represents my personal views. If you wish it so, you can file a complaint to the Ministry of Civil Affairs.
Exchange? This woman, she's clearly aware that the Ministry of Civil Affairs wouldn't side with us Fatui.
Why is
Yes,
the camera
precisely.
shaking?
As an alternative, you may try to solve this problem with force once again.
Paimon's in.
Did we already?
Darn you. How can you wear that solemn face while bullying me like this?
What's your choice then?
I'll get back to my berries.
Good choice.
What a bittersweet ending.
Yeah.
I made a laughingstock out of myself. I might have spent too much time away from work. My intuition is not as accurate as it used to be.
No worries. It's always nice to teach the Fatui a lesson.
True.
Let's keep moving towards Master Lu's warehouse. Our goal is to get the invoice, after all.
Yeah. Darn. It's far away. There's a building over there? Oh man, guys, I'm sorry. Man, I'm really sorry about this, but I might have to end the episode. Yes, I know that there are some of you crying out in outcry, saying, Preston, why are you ending the episode? Blah, 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 blah.
So this is the warehouse. Seems like those troublemakers were nothing more than a few hilly churls. Let's show them what we got.
But before I end up getting shot up, chopped to pieces by some Hill Trolls and Meta Trolls, I'll see you guys next time. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe and notify yourself of the next upload. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.